Hello everyone, Pankaj this side, and today I'm gonna bring you a one beautiful topic inside this Spark. So actually, I'll gonna start this tutorial series on Pyspark especially. So Pyspark you know very well. Nowadays it is in demand and it is a part of Spark ecosystems. So inside a Pyspark, so already I have discussed a lot of Spark introductions and Spark architecture. And today we will do some hands-on and make our hand dirty. So in this Spark tutorial, in this section today we are especially focusing about data frames, how we create the data frames, and it is three videos back to back. I'll paste all the links in the description section. So in data frame I'll cover three videos. So in this today's data frame I'll just basically discuss about like how you can create in this like how to I will explain you how you can create a data frame, different ways to create a data frame, and then on the next video I'll explain you like other sources, other way to create the data frames like using a CSV file, JSON file, XML files. So let's get start. And but don't forget, I saw you watch these videos, so please don't forget to subscribe the channel, and please do a comments, and also share with your friends and colleagues so they will get help if they are facing any challenge with the data frame. So let's get start. So here you can see that method of creating a Spark data frame. So there are three ways especially to create a data frame in a Spark by hand. The first one, if I'm talking about here, you can see that the create a list, parse it as a data frame, you using the to data frame method from the Spark session. So as I told you that already, I hope you watch my video how you can set up the Spark on window. If you not, so go in a playlist. As I told you that my channel name is Pankaj IT Coder. Inside a playlist you can see Spark session, a Spark tutorial. Inside Spark tutorial there is a video like Spark installation on the window. So where you will get uh, knowledge about like how you gonna set up a Spark on your window. Otherwise you can also, if you are good on if you set up a Spark on a Jupyter, so you can directly start using Jupyter's, and if you have other sources you can go ahead. So already I have in detail I have explained about like how you can set up the Spark on a window. So here this is the first way, create a list and pass it as a data frame using the put data frame method from the Spark session. And this other way, like converting an RDD. I hope you know about RDD. RDD is very important. It is a fundamental data structure of a Spark. In a simple manner, we can say that whatever you are creating, data frame, data set, everything is on top of RDD. So RDD is a resilient distributed data set. And if you want to know more about this RDD section, so please go in a playlist section. There is a description, and in a detail I explain about this RDD features, what is RDD and all that. So first we will create a RDD, and then we will discuss about like how you can convert that RDD into a data frame using this 2DF method. With the help of it you can create a data frame. And the third, very important, because most of the industry using this third approach, because every company, everyone create their files, their data in the form of CSV file, JSON file, XML files, and then you can directly read these files and create your own data, create your data frame, and then you can start manipulating and performing aggregation, everything, and finally store the data in the again on same file format if you want, like CSV. If you want on Parquet, so go for a Parquet, JSON, XML. It's up to you, and it's company requirement, like whether they want to data, because there are some benefits of storing the data in this format, because that part I'll cover you in a discuss, that part I'll create a one video on that, and then you will get a help like what is the benefit of the file format. So we have different file formats like Parquet file format, ORC file format, and RC file format. I hope you know these file format. And so we have so many file formats. So we will read the data from CSV file, JSON file, XML file, and this video, this already have created a video on that. So please go in a description section. You will get a link and you will directly watch that video. Okay, so let's get start. So here you can see that I'm directly going to jump into that section practical side. So already I have started my Spark session. So you just simply type, you open your CMD and type this Pyspark. So you will get a Spark session. Here you can see that this is a Spark, a Spark session available as a Spark. Okay. So already it created a session. So but don't forget, it is very important. During the time of interview, they definitely ask you what is the difference between a Spark session and the Spark. So I hope if you don't know the answer, so please watch again. I'll suggest you again watch my videos and you will get the difference between a Spark session and a Spark. Okay, I'll paste the link again on that. So here I have created a one notepad file. In this notepad file, I'll explain everything uh, uh, about everything. Like just wait, let me search my notepad file. So each and every step I have written on that file. So so that is a Spark data frame steps. Like I have created this data frame. So different ways to create a data frame. So the first one, uh, that is the first point. I'm gonna explain how you can create an empty data frame. Empty data frame, like create an empty data frame inside a PySpark. So whenever you are doing any coding, so that time you can use these two things inside your .py file. But already I have created my session, and Spark session is available as a Spark. So I don't need to write these two command. But if I'm writing some Python script or a PySpark script during that time, I need to load. So that part also I'll gonna cover later on. So right now, right into jump here. So first of all, guys, I'm gonna create a one empty RDD. So here you can see that. So this is a Spark session, and inside the Spark session we have this Spark context, and this is our like empty RDD. So first I'll create a. So the first way I'm telling you how you can create a empty data frame. So using a empty RDD, you can directly create an empty data frame. If I'm just copy and pasting this command, so here you can see that Spark, inside a Spark session we have a one method Spark context, and I'm directly calling this empty RDD. So it will create a RDD for me. And if you want to check the type, so I hope if you are aware about the Python concept and all that, so good to, with the help of like type method, you can check the type of my RDD. So it will say that it is your RDD, it is an empty RDD. If you are not good on Python section, so again in again in Python we have that huge Python tutorial session you can watch in a detail. I have explained everything over there Python. So at least you will get some basic understanding of the Python if you will watch my whole Python videos. So I strongly recommended you just go and watch those videos. It should be important. Like it should be like important whenever you are trying to enter in IT sector. So I have created this RDD, and now the next step, like you can also print the RDD. It won't show you anything. If I'll try to type like empty RDD, so it won't reflect you any data. It will show you empty RDD like this is. So how you gonna convert this empty RDD like into a data Spark data frame? So you can just and other way you can create a empty RDD. This is a first way, and other way, like you can use this parallelize method. So in I have also covered this way, like how different ways to create a RDD. This is another way you can create your RDD. So RDD2 is also a empty RDD. If you wanna, if you gonna check the type, so it will definitely tell you its type is like RDD. So I have created two empty RDD with the help of parallelize method and empty RDD method. So these are the two empty RDD I have. Okay, and then here you can see that if you want to create a schema, um, you guys are obviously like getting confused, like why we are creating a schema. So whenever you are reading any data, so you always provide some schema for that data if you if there are no data frames and all that there. So otherwise uh, so I'm just creating this schema, and I'll providing a schema for that data frame. So So inside a Spark, we have this struct type. For this struct type, I think you need to import some packages. So it will throw you an error like struct type is not defined. So you need to import uh, these things, these messages. So you need to import this from Pyspark SQL types. You need to import this struct type, struct field type of. Uh, so then you can use these methods. Okay. So I'm gonna copy this one. So it is a library. I'm gonna import. Okay, now I'm gonna create my schema. So I hope till here you are with me. So I have created two empty already. Okay, now it's turn to create a empty data frame. So there is a one method that is very important, create data frame. With the help of this method, inside a Spark session, you will get this method, create data frame, and you can pass your empty RDD and scheme. So now let's see, because you know very well data frame is like a tabular kind of structure of data. So now if I'm perform some show command on it, so with the help of even you can check the type of this df, it will show you. So I'm passing my empty rdd, which is I have created above, and I'm passing a schema to it. Okay, so it taking some time. Meanwhile, yeah, it's created. So using a type, this is a best practice, always try to check type. So it will reflect you it is a data frame. So no, we know very well there is a one command action we call show. So with the help of show, it will show you a tabular kind of thing. There are three fields inside it and rest are empty. So this is a empty data frame, and we have some other way also create an empty data frame, like um, creating like this is another way you can create a data frame. I Let me check. No, sorry, it is a list. It is a list. If I'll check the type of it, df1. Let me see. Okay, it's a list. Okay, so this is a way you can create your empty data frame. Okay, so this is the way I have created a empty data frame. Otherwise, there is another method like to df method. With the help of it, you can also create your data frame. So here you can see that. So create data frame, and then this is another way. Sorry. I think clear is not working. So another way to create a data frame, like here inside this create data frame method, we pass our empty RDD and schema. But there is another way we can create our RDD. Copy. So here you can see that RDD, empty RDD, to df method. With the help of it, we can convert our RDD into a data frame. This to df method generally we use to create and passing it inside a schema. So if I'll perform some show command on it, so it will show me this is obviously your empty RDD. Okay, and here another method inside a create data frame, you can pass this blank. Okay, actually this is what actually I'm teaching. Create a empty data frame with no schema, no columns. So you can just simply inside a create data frame, you can just simply pass this empty data frame, like empty type of lesson structure. Actually we are passing data, this reflect data. So here you can see if I'm doing, so it will again df3, it will show me like it is another empty data frame with having no schema. Okay, so these are the different way we can create our empty data frame. uh, and I hope you know about. So there are simply again I'm telling you the first way you can create a one empty RDD and schema, like this is the first way, providing empty RDD and schema using a create data frame method and to df method. With the help of it, you can create your empty data frame. And if you don't want any schema, any data, so there is again inside a create data frame, you can pass your empty RDD and schema. So this is a way we create a empty data frame. During the time of like interview, they definitely will ask you this question, like with the help of RDD, using how we can convert RDD into a data frame. So you can tell that time like using a create data frame method and create a data frame method and 2df method. With the help of it, we can create a can we pass like a data frame like this? So here you can see I have used this thing. If I'm not going pass any schema and I'm only just passing my RDD, yeah, it will also work, no problem. Sorry, RDD is empty. Okay, we need to pass. Okay, RDD. So RDD is empty, so you need to pass the schema. If RDD having some data now, so it will create a data frame for you. I'll show you practically. This pass. Let me show you. So here you can see the another session like create a list. As I told you that in my PPT, create a list. So I have created a one list. Here you can see that inside this list I have passed some key value data here. So I have a category, then a ID I have passed, and corresponding it I'll pass for category I'm passing A, for ID I'm passing. So key value pair data we have inside it. So first of all I'll create one list I have passes. Okay, and for this list I'm gonna pass like using a create data frame. I'm passing my data frame here. Okay, so copy, and here you can see that it will create a data frame for me. If it's showing me like inferring schema or addict is deprecated, please use Pyspark SQL row instead. Okay, I'm passing a row. I'll explain you this comment also later. So here you can see that I'll get some data frame. So inside I have passed this list inside my data frame, and it will create me a data frame. And dictionary type of data I have passed inside it, like category, ID, truth, and value. These are our keys, and corresponding it we have the values. So list of dictionary I have passes inside my create data frame. With the help of it, I'll create my data frame. Okay, uh, and then here you can see that with the help of RDD. So this list I have passes inside the RDD, and I'm directly converting this RDD using a 2DF method. And that time you can see that, guys, I'm not using any schema. So what will happen? Nothing will happen. Now I'm creating a data frame 5 something. You can name is depend on you, and I'm directly using this 2DF method. So with the help of this 2DF method, it will create RDD for me. Okay, it's created RDD, and now if I'm performing show on it, so it will show you data for me. Okay, so it will create a RDD into a data frame without passing any schema, because it already converting that list of dictionary into a RDD. Okay, so this is a way we can create empty data frame and passing like list inside a data frame, and we can directly create a data frame. So like if I can pass directly data on inside this create data frame, so it will create a DF for me. Otherwise create a RDD and then convert RDD into a 2DF, it will create it. Okay, so till here I'm gonna stop my session, and I hope you like this session, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, and let's get connect on next session. Okay, bye bye, till here.